Good morning, Runway. Today we're going to look at a famous artist. When I was a little girl, my mum used to have a big painting on the stairs. Every time I looked down, I could see some really strange little people. So I thought today we might have a look at some of those strange little people. That picture was painted by a person called L.S. Lowry. So let's find a little bit more about him. Lawrence Stephen Lowry was a northern artist famous for his oil paintings of industrial cityscapes. So that means things like factories and mills. He was born on the 1st of November 1887 in Stretford, Lancashire, and there's a picture of him on the screen. So let's have a look where Stretford was. So Stretford is the purple circle at the bottom of the screen. Down here, can you see? And then most of you guys are somewhere around this blue circle. So some of you are in Horwich, maybe Little Lever, maybe Farnworth, West Orton. I'm over here where the pink circle is in Wigan. So he was born very close to where we live. When he was a boy, his family then moved to a place called Pendlebury, which is in Salford in Manchester. And this area had lots and lots of factories and mills. He didn't like the area at first, but when he went out sketching, he found it a little bit more interesting, and he spent lots of time sketching and drawing the factory chimneys and the mills. So if we look to where he moved to, Salford, that's even closer to where you guys are, and me. Can we see? When he left school, he had two jobs. First, he worked for an accountant, and then he worked for a rent collector. And he did that for a very long time, knocking at people's doors, collecting their rent for their houses. In 1905, he was offered a place at the Manchester School of Art, and he'd saved up enough money to go. And there he was tutored by a French artist, and there's a picture of the French artist there, Pierre Valette. He learnt quite a lot in art school. He began to paint factories, mills and chimneys, and the worker who worked there every day. His figures were named matchstick men due to their appearance. Now, anyone who's in any of my classes know that I'm frightened of stick men, but look here at his stick men. Can you see them? They've got clothes on. There was even a song about his drawings.
He painted Salford smoky tops on cardboard boxes from the shops, parts of Ancoats where I used to play. I'm sure he once walked down our street, 'cause he painted kids who had doubt on their feet. The clothes they wore had all seen better days. They said your works of art are dull, no room, oh lad, the walls are full. But Lowry didn't care much anyway. They said he just paints cats and dogs and matchstock men in boots and clogs. But Lowry said that's just the way they'll stay. And he painted matchstock men and matchstock cats and dogs. He painted kids on the corner of the street that were sparking clogs. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside the factory gate to paint his matchstock men and matchstock cats and dogs. Now canvas and brushes were wearing thin when London started calling him to come on down and wear the old flat cap. They said tell us all about their ways and all about them Salford days. Is it true you're just an ordinary chap? And he painted matchstock men and matchstock cats and dogs. He painted kids on the corner of the street that were sparking clogs. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside the factory gates to paint his matchstock men and matchstock cats and dogs. Now Lowry's hang upon the wall beside the greatest of them all. Even the Mona Lisa takes a bow. This tired old man with hair like snow told northern folk it's time to go. The fever came and the good Lord mopped his brow, and he left his matchstock men and matchstock cats and dogs. He left his kids on the corner of the street that was sparking clogs. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside the pearly gates to paint his matchstock men and matchstock cats and dogs. He left his matchstock men, matchstock cats and dogs. He left his kids on the corner of the street that was sparking clogs. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside the pearly gates to paint his matchstock men and matchstock cats and dogs.
Did you enjoy that? Welcome back. It's task time now, and you're going to need a sheet of paper like this and a pen. So the first thing I'd like you to do is I'd like you to fold the sheet of paper into 4, so that when you open it, you've got 4 sections. Then on the other side, I'd just like you to write the titles that I've written on here. So I've written, what can I see? So you could just draw a picture of some eyes. What colours has he used? So you could write the word colour. What sounds would I hear if I was in the scene or the picture? You could draw an ear or a music note. And do I like this picture and why? So you could draw a smiley face and a sulky face and a question mark, or you can do the writing. Let's have a look at the first picture. So in the first box, it says, what can I see? What can you see? Have a look around. I can see a factory or a mill. I can see chimneys. I can see lots and lots of people. I can see a few on a bike. I can see houses, rows of terrace houses with windows. Pause the video and have a look at what you can see and fill in your box. Welcome back. Now let's have a look at the colours. I can't see any bright colours, but what colours can I see? Pause the video and write down the colours that you can see. Now we're going to move on to what we would hear. If we were stood in the middle of all those people, would it be quiet or would we be able to hear things? What could we hear? Would we hear noises from the factories? What about the people? Pause the video and write down what you think we would hear. And finally, the most important question. Do you like this picture? Why? Brilliant. That's your first one done with a little bit of help. Now turn your page over and write your headings again. Pause the video if you need more time. You're going to look at a final picture. I'd like you to pause the video and have a go at filling it in yourself. Well done, guys. That's day 1 done. I like the second picture better than the first. I like seeing the trams in the corner. What about you? See you all tomorrow.